Hi Scorpio, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for April 8th through the 22nd. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Alright, Scorpio. This one fell out, feeling disconnected and cut off. Like, give me something to go on here. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Strength. Good, solid foundation, making the right choices with integrity and courage. Perhaps that's heavily on your mind about what the right decision to make is, or is this a strong foundation? Am I doing the right thing? Am I being courageous and having integrity here? Ace of Swords, King of Wands, Five of Coins, Queen of Coins, Nine of Coins, Two of Coins. Good gracious. The Sun. Could be Leo here. This could be Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. Could be Leo again here. Could be Sagittarius. Capricorn, Leo, or Capricorn, sorry, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus here. This feels very Queen of Pentacles to me, always has. Okay, so we've got... We got an ending here? What is this, a clarifying conversation? What's this Ace of Swords here? Is that the only ace? Yes, it is. What's this Ace of Swords here? The decision to move forward, cutting things off, making cuts, executive decision, victory. Both of these cards are about victory. Like a force of will, things working out on a grand scale. Perhaps something had to be cut off for victory or moving forward, but this is about victory. All right, what about this King of Wands here? Okay. We got the Death card, so there's Scorpio right there. What's this Queen of Coins? I'll get to that in a minute. What's this Queen of Coins? Page of Swords. Okay. What's this Nine of Coins? So this, It's like they want to tell you that, so it might appear that things are working out, but then what they're telling you is that, I can't get a lock on that, hold on. This is Two of Coins. So this person is kind of, is this an online relationship? Are they questioning the stability or security of this online relationship, or perhaps an offer that might fall short? That they might feel like, okay, I've got to take care of this right now, or what is going on here with it? These are very similar. Queen of Coins and Nine of Coins. Very similar energies here. This is all about someone valuing their material comforts. Not that that's a bad thing, but as far as like having a roof over their head, a way to earn money for food and clothing, that sort of thing. Brass tacks could end up being materialistic, but at the base it's about security and longevity and things being stable and secure, and working for what they have and enjoying the work because they enjoy what they have. So it's someone that's very self-sufficient and prizes security and stability. Nothing wrong with that. So what? What's this Sun about? Someone is still okay. We got the, let's see, the Sun and the Capricorn there. So this is, all right, Scorpio, you need to, you need to cut it off. I realize I have not said one sentence in the last 4 minutes. I apologize. This is about things appearing like they're going to work out, and someone's going to be able to make the necessary cuts and take action and has realized what needs to be done to move forward. However, they need to take the leadership role in ending it. This is someone dragging their feet on making a decision. Even though they know what they want to do, they want that forward movement. They want to be able to finally be with somebody or make a decision. They're dragging their feet on that ending, and it is a process for them. They're not telling you that. I don't think they want to lose out on being with you, but it is a lot more entailed and process-oriented, especially emotionally for them, than they're letting on. This person is probably telling you that both of these could be about someone keeping to themselves and not talking. We got the Page of Swords here, which is about is more watching and waiting than actually doing anything. Any kind of action that is taken, it could be just online communication. It could be very minimal communication. The silent treatment, that they need to cut things off in order to be secure. So this is someone, again, realizing what they need to do to move forward in a situation, but they're not doing it. Their effort is minimal. They're not making the effort. They're not doing what they say they're going to do. They're kind of wanting to wait it out and watch. And again, it's because they are confused, and their first and primary focus is their security. It's almost like they're telling you they know what needs to be done. They want to move forward with you. They want this to work out, whatever situation this is, but they're not doing it. We see that here, they're not doing it, and we see that here, they're not doing it. They're not making the necessary cuts. They're not doing what they need to, because their primary focus is security, whether it's with you or by themselves or with someone else. They really want to know that they can make it on their own, that they can be self-sufficient. And it's almost like they'd rather be by themselves and to deal with the confusion than to make a decision before it's time to do so, because they don't want to miss out on anything. They don't want to miss out on any opportunities or anything being as stable or secure for them as it possibly could be. They don't want to sabotage anything. They also probably don't want any drama. This is not somebody that enjoys drama. So probably trying to do the least amount possible to stave off any kind of situation escalating or drama, that sort of thing. Again, knowing what they need to do, feeling like they might be not doing their due diligence towards this marriage or companionship. I feel like this is 3 people. I feel like this is someone that is saying they want things to work out. They know what it needs to be taken to work things out, but they're not putting forth the effort because they want to make sure that they come out of this in a secure position and that their needs are being met. And so I hate to say it, Scorpio, but you kind of don't factor into this just because they're wanting things. They need things to be a certain way and they've got to take care of that, but they won't. They're in this in-between land right here. I mean, we got the 7 of Cups and the 9 of Coins. This is somebody that's very confused about what to do to establish their security. So while they might be telling you, I know what to do, things are solid, I'm good, it's not. They're confused about, and it's almost like they pull inward and withdraw. They might be telling you that they're solid, but they're really not. They're not sure what to do, and if they are, they're not doing it. And round we go. I just don't know if it's the right thing to do. We see that again here. I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I don't know what my new normal is going to be if I make these decisive cuts. If I make this cut, if I cut things off, or maybe if I watch and wait, I just don't know what the correct course of action is to be, and I don't want to cheat anybody, and I don't want to feel cheated about getting out of it what I need to get out of it. All right. What's this? Oh, we got Capricorn and Leo here. It's really weird because it's almost like, is this them? So they're going to be making. They might be telling you they're going to make some decisions about this marriage, about this committed communal connection. If it's not marriage, it's an engagement or a people living together. It's people acting as if a partnered couple that do things together, that have communal assets, all that sort of thing. Maybe, marriage or not, but this is about joining in that and acting as if and being a part of that couple, engaging emotionally and all that. And yet this person is feeling like maybe they're not getting the most out of the relationship. They might feel like they don't want to give. They're at the crossroads. They need to make a decision to bring balance and security and stability. They need to make the right decision to bring that back into play, and yet they're not sure. I feel like this is them wanting to be with you and not knowing what to do about the present relationship they're in. It's the damnedest thing. Because, there's somebody else involved here. I feel it. I don't know how, and I don't know who. I don't know, but somebody else, is involved here. But we've got this person being wishy-washy about it. And we got them wanting things to work out, but is it just for sexual reasons? Like, is it just somebody wants... we got the devil and the king of wands here. This is somebody that's innovative, sexy, charming, confident, likes to create, likes to be in the middle of things, and then they move on and go create something else. They're the entrepreneur. They are passionate. Everybody wants to know that person, male or female. It's just somebody that has that it quality and that it just can do pretty much anything and everything. And they don't waste any time. They're assertive and confident. And we could be dealing with Leo here, but this is all about something holding something back, being unhealthy, toxic, or just great sex. Let's be honest. No strings attached, and the sex is off the charts. So is it somebody... I don't understand what... I'm making a decision about I just don't know. I think I might be getting the raw end of the stick here, or whatever the saying is. I don't know what the saying is. Raw end of the deal, raw deal, whatever. But they really want things to work out with the situation that is holding them back. So this is saying that I want to be with the person that I can't be with, and it's holding me back from my happiness. I want what I can't have. I feel tied down. I want things to work out, but I want what I can't have. That's what makes me feel like there's somebody else involved, that there's more than one person for this other person you're dealing with. Because I think they want to be with you, but they're not willing to make any decisions or decisive cuts or actions moving forward to that. They don't want to cheat somebody. They don't want to feel cheated. They're questioning the security. The first one, round and round we go. What else for Scorpio over here for the sun? What the heck is this? a situation that is not giving, is not solid, is not stable, is an offer less than what they would want to either make or receive. They're settling for less. Basically, they're staying in a situation and they're settling for less, even though they might want things to work out elsewhere, or they might want to be with you. So this is somebody, Scorpio, that is telling you that, I'm just not sure what I want with this relationship, and yet they feel held back, and they know it, and it's less than what they want. But across the board, we see that they're not willing to do anything to jeopardize their security, and especially about making the necessary decisions to move forward to resolve any issues so that you two can be together. This could be somebody, there could not be another person here. It could just be simply somebody not willing to take a leadership role and do the things that need to do so that you can progress forward and either repair a long-standing relationship or just commit fully to a relationship. What's this Five of Coins about? Oh boy. This is you left waiting and wanting, Scorpio. This is someone round and round we go, circling the drain, so to speak, about what to do, not making a decision, being kind of stuck in the head in the process of grieving and letting go, but it's still staying stuck. And wanting one thing, but what they're not telling you is that they're scared to death to move forward because it's all about security for them. They don't want to be without. They don't want to end up on the streets. They don't want to end up in somebody else's couch. They don't want to end up living in the car. Like they have concerns about where they're going to lay their head at night. What tomorrow's going to bring. What's the fallout of my decisions going to be? And at this point, the connection with you is more expendable than whatever else they've got going on over here. They're protecting something. What's this Five of Coins about? So this is you left waiting and wanting for what you think is the ideal or perfect relationship. This is somebody not making a decision in your favor at this time regarding a relationship. This could be a codependency that has gotten into that territory because you're waiting for somebody that's unavailable and that has shown you that they're unavailable repeatedly, because I don't think this is our first, and I mean no disrespect here, I'm just saying this feels familiar again. We've been dealing with this third party situation since like January-ish, I think, and they still haven't made a decision. I think I'm reading for the same group of Scorpios. So you have a lot of, you really think that this is something that could be something with this person, but it could start to become codependent or like controlling, like smother mother, where you're starting to be like, well, they're not taking action, so I'll make everything okay for them. And it's like, no, don't do that. That's a loss of self-respect right there, because you're wanting something so badly you're willing to compromise your self-worth just to make it work. Don't do that. So here you are waiting and feeling sad and disconnected, and can you just give me something regarding your movement forward and making a decision about us? Can you tell me something? I'm sitting here waiting. This could really be something. Give me something. What else for Scorpio? Unity. Two things. You really want this connection with this person, but this is also a departure from yourself because you're starting to compromise yourself. You don't have this in perspective anymore. You tell your friends and you think you do, but you don't. Don't get mad at me. This is you needing to get back to yourself and center, because this is going to be round and round we go. This is you starting to stray, and that's why you feel this loss, because it's not a loss of this relationship and we can't be together. This is your loss of self-respect. This is a disconnect and you starting to depart and compromise your self-respect, your integrity, That's why you're wondering if you're making a right decision, if this is a solid, courageous move, things with integrity, things are balanced. They're not. This person, bless them, cannot find their ass from a hole in the ground right now. This is somebody that's not making a decision, and no matter how badly you want to be with them, you're starting to stray from yourself to do it. Don't hate me. That's why you showed up to hear this. Who knows for Scorpio? Waiting. Scorpio, this could be saying that, you know what, whether you like it or not, the time for this has passed. You hear me out. You're so consumed with this, the potential of this, the wanting of this. I mean, even the poses are similar here. That you don't realize that it's already too late. I don't know how or when it happened, but the door just became part of the wall. And even though I wanted this to work out, at some point you made me feel foolish for waiting. At some point it kicked in that all of a sudden I'm being a fool here. I'm being taken for granted. I'm a fool. I don't think that was this person's intent, but I think at some point that just, like, we all have our threshold, and I think you've reached yours. So much so that you're over here distracted, and then whatever offer comes in is not big enough to distract you from your realization. It's like it's almost like it's much less than what was you've been waiting for, what you've been hoping for. We got this Empress ship here. We got this Empress energy here, and then this is the offer that's made to an Empress. Really? No. No. This, you need some time to think about this. You need to get back to yourself, and you need to get right again. This is coming from a place of deficit and need. And no. No. Scorpio. You can be mad at me all you want, but at least listen to me. Don't get mad at, well, you can be mad at me, but just listen to me. Come on, Scorpio. Yeah, nourishment. Blue, tranquility, peace, and serenity. So this is about you being in need, needing something, and not getting your needs met. This is not you might be thinking or wondering if this is a solid foundation. It's not. You're not getting your needs met. No matter the potential or what you could do or offer or they could do, they're not with you. They're coming up short. They are not doing what is needed to be with you, to make that offer, to move things forward. Other person or not, this is somebody that is going round and round with the process of departure or the process of making a decision to the exclusion of connecting with you. So no matter what they say, I don't think they mean to hurt. I don't think it's with malice. I think that just they're either buckling under the pressure or they don't know what they want. All right, what would Scorpio's person say to them? What would Scorpio's person say to them? What would Scorpio's person say to them? I've thought a lot about you lately. I bet they have. Honestly, I mean, it's not that you're not on their mind. Scorpio's person, what would they say to them? I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. Okay, I think this was in one of your last readings also. That this person maybe all those pentacles mean they're feeling insecure. And that probably triggers something where you're like, oh no, it's okay. Like you want to go in and help and rescue because let's face it, nobody does it better than a Scorpio. But this is not for you to fix. This is not for you to get in there and manage and make them feel okay about pursuing you. at some point that will eat away at your self-respect. No. And if they feel damaged, like they just can't do this, this is not for you to fix. This is not on you to convince them otherwise. They need to come correct, and they need to meet you as a stand-up human being, or this is quickly going to turn from a nurturing relationship with all this potential to a codependent relationship where someone needs to be mommied and they need a parent instead of being a partner. Scorpio, snapshot please, Scorpio. Can I just say mother's milk here, and we got the divine mother. Just saying that, I mean, it could be this person needs solace also, but again, I don't know. At some point, self-respect comes into question, you know? Scorpio, two cards for Scorpio. Again, no disrespect or shade. We have all been there. I don't want to see you get your heart broken, because I feel like you've extended this person a lot of, and it's not just that I've read this situation for you before. This type of situation could go on indefinitely, and then here you are waiting, and all this stuff passes you by. It could be a Pisces or Cancer. We got the moon in the background there, but I mean, it just, I don't like that you might be getting played, honestly. Scorpio. 2 cards, please, Scorpio. All right, this is somebody that this could be a new love interest. Okay, a brand new love interest is something that makes you feel very, oh hello, shoo shoo, a very childlike in its innocence, the wonder of it all. Oh my gosh, it's like, you know, and that could be why you're very, there's this whole, like, I think this would be so great. I feel about this person like I've never felt before. This is a new relationship. This is something that makes you feel that childlike innocence, that wonder again, that attraction, all of that interest. And we got the dog here, which is about being loyal, supportive, friendly, warm, trusting. So there probably is a connection there and a real desire even for both of you. And that might be why it's so hard to realize that you're going to be left waiting and wanting. I mean, I hope that you're not, but the way this has been reading for the past 3 months, you're doing all the waiting here. The onus is on you to be in position for when this person finally resolves whatever else is going on, to be waiting for them. And that's not, after a while, I mean, All right, so Scorpio, I hope this helped. You can be mad at me. I just hope you got what you needed to hear. Just consider that you might be waiting for longer, and what that may mean to you, mean to you in the long run as far as your respect for the relationship, this person, and yourself. Okay? All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, and I hope this was helpful. I really do. You take care.